Today, I'll talk about the 4 important points needed to thoroughly implement fast in, fast out. Hi, this is Mike Negami, Lean Sigma Black Belt. This episode is a response to this video request. Can you please make one for FIFO in manufacturing and benefits of FIFO? Thanks, Ariate, for your request. FIFO is an abbreviation for fast in, fast out. For example, suppose that there are 10 of the same products from front to back on the shelf in the retail store. Customers normally take them from the front. If the clerks replenish the inventory from the front, the stock in the back will remain, its quality will deteriorate, and the total quality in the shop will not be stable. This is last in, fast out, aka LIFO. On the other hand, fast in, fast out is to move the back stock to the front and put the replenishment stock in the back. That is to start using from the inventory you added earlier. This is the fundamental of inventory control in any industry where you handle physical products such as the manufacturing, wholesale, and retail industries. This concept is not rocket science, but you have to practice FIFO throughout all processes, and it's quite difficult to achieve that thoroughly. The reason is simple. Last in, fast out is easy to do in operations. So if you don't emphasize FIFO, workers tend to do LIFO. FIFO requires us to rotate all inventory all the time, which is more difficult. So how can we achieve this? I'll explain the 4 important points today. Just educating and training your employees isn't enough. The first point is the manager's responsibility to design a process where FIFO is achieved naturally. The perfect example is a beverage refrigerator in a convenience store or grocery store. This is a grocery store's milk section. Customers take beverages out from the front, and store employees stock inventory from the back. In addition, the previous inventory naturally is pushed to the front by replenishing. This helps achieve FIFO. The second point is to make it easy to know the freshness of your inventory. This is also a matter of system you use, because if you don't know which item is old or new, you can't achieve FIFO at all. If it's SOP that employees have to read small stickers on the boxes and judge each item's freshness, it's the manager's responsibility to resolve that. The best method is to set up the location properly. The refrigerator mentioned earlier has a clear division between incoming and outgoing locations. This is management by location. Decide the incoming and outgoing locations and make clear divisions between them. Posting clear signs or putting tape on the floor is helpful for this. If you can make a tool to move inventories between locations smoothly, it's even better. Tilted storage, rollers, dolly, etc. are often used for that. Management by location is ideal, but there are times when it cannot be done. At that time, please consider management by color. Human eyes find it easier to identify colors than text. In my company, our culinary teams use colored food rotation labels to put on leftover ingredients on that distinguishes the freshness of ingredients. The third point is to minimize inventory quantity. As mentioned earlier, FIFO is rotating all of your inventory all the time. If your inventory was unnecessarily increased, that would not only cause waste of cost and labor, but it also blocks your visual management and causes LIFO. Now, how much is the requisite minimum inventory amount? Those depend on the frequency of order arrival and lead time, which is the duration from the time you ordered to the time the order arrived. The more frequently your inventory comes, the lower you can maintain those amounts. Everyday arrival is good, but it may increase labor and cost, so please consider the appropriate frequency. Lead time relies on your suppliers, but if you can shorten it, you can decrease your inventory. I'll explain how to calculate your proper inventory amount and order quantity in the next video. Lastly, the fourth point is thorough employee education. Even if we do all the possible measures we need, we still need to depend on our workers to do the necessary work correctly on the front line. We have to systemize to train them continuously. For example, it's effective to put visual SOP posters on the walls and to have managers inspect their teams on a regular basis. Also, organizing the inventory locations is mandatory. Otherwise, FIFO would be never accomplished. This also requires thorough education. FIFO seems very simple, but in fact it's not. Please check to see if it's done or not. If not, please find the root cause and improve it by referring to today's content. Thank you very much for viewing. Please click the subscribe button. Also, click and watch my other related videos. Thanks.